So you need to service your LS MT-125, and to do that you need to get the cowl off. How do you do that? Well, I'm going to show you in this episode, so let's jump into this together. Welcome to this episode of Subcompact Tractor Projects. In this episode, I'm going to show you how to take the cowl off your LS MT-125. So it's pretty straightforward and easy. First thing is disconnecting your headlights. So your headlights basically are these halogen bulbs. You need to be careful not to touch them. And they just rotate out. So as you see, I've already taken one out. And then my hand's going to be in the way of taking the other. It simply just rotates. And then once it rotates enough, it comes out. All right, now we're ready to remove the 4 bolts that retain the cowl. Okay, so we've got a 12mm socket on here. Note that the LS and a lot of the subcompact tractors are metric. So we've got a 12mm on here, and what we're going to do is simply just go ahead and remove this bolt. And it doesn't take much to do that. And it's removed. So what we're going to do is now place it over in our parts tray so we keep track of it. And then what we're going to do is go ahead and remove the other 3 in the same way. Okay, so since we've got those 4 bolts removed, this has now come loose, and we basically have to undo these screws down here, and then the second one on this side. That one was on there a little bit snug. Removing it. And now we have to remove these 2 bolts, one on each side down here. Okay, so I loosened up both of the bolts on the bottom down here. Now these happen to be 13mm instead of 12mm, so just FYI. And the thing is, you can loosen them up so as you can see it slides in and out. The other piece which I had to do is remove the 4 bolts here, which held the hood in place to allow me to get it out easier, especially this front brush guard, is I couldn't get it to go forward enough. So as you can see, I have it sitting over there, and it lifts off really easy once you do all that. Now these bolts were torqued down pretty tight. And one of the other pieces, since we got this all off, after I finish my maintenance, I am going to take it out and kind of clean it up because it's rather dirty. So if you're wondering how to take the cowl off your LS MT-125, that's how you do it. And basically it goes back on just the reverse. So pretty simple, straightforward. Just make sure to catch all the bolts, take your time. You know, it is plastic, so be careful. And hey, works out great. So if this was helpful, give it a big thumbs up, comment below, subscribe over there, and we'll catch you in the next video where we do something else cool. Cheers.